full mutt, so you're going to see a mix of both current players and past players here on the field as 1st and 10. Look at left side, and that's a catch. Nice, easy read to start things off. Reggie Bush, user I have been so impressed with since he came out last week.
Yeah, Reggie Bush, he's a great ad. You know, everyone's probably replacing him. You know, we had Barry Sanders out there. Now we're using the Reggie Bush because he's able to get that backfield master.
Full mutt games to get the feel of the Madden Championship Series while playing at home. Both these players should be running out of the gun bunch. Pavan, as you can see, already in their pressure set. Nice
for Atlanta playbook. It's tough to press this formation. So you're going to see Cleff running a lot of zone, and that's what they really didn't want to get into the bunch or get into those tight end formations, but actually run the route the way he's supposed to during play. So like, meaning if he's running a skinny post, his speed could drop from maybe 91 to 87.
Ooh, that's a book, that's a pick. 10 for Cleff, an uncharacteristic first drive turnover for Pavan, and now you can see the Cleff the God go to work on offense. Big Bucks fan. As on 1st down, it's
Pavan. He's coming out here running it. It looks like the big nickel, and this is another defense we've seen brought out in the last couple of days where they're sending that nickel back off the edge.
Stepping up in the pocket, nice throw left side, avoids the tackle, and picks up a good chunk.
A great NFL career, but Madden, in the game of Madden, Tyrone Calico is a legend.
Career cut, 2nd down at 10 for Cleff the God. Bunch on the left side.
Get it, let's go! Come on!
Marvin Harrison on the right side, and ball's out, and that's a scoop, and that's going to be a walk-in defensive touchdown. Who else but LT with a scoop and score?
Now people are dialing up the heat as you see Pavan come through with a sack fumble right there. Not whether or not edge protector was really needed. As you see, that was a super shed right there. Screamer!
Come on,
and it's a throw out of back, and nobody can see that up here on the bottom of the screen. Well, Pavan's offense couldn't do anything. His defense has put 2 touchdowns on the board.
Oh my God.
Yeah, Pavan is looking like a defensive specialist right now, just dialing up the pressure. Mixing it great when you're able to mix that in.
1st down and 10. Cleff trying to go back to work. Only a 3-man rush that time from Pavan. Interesting, Pavan, Detroit Lion.
Did he play for Detroit?
Yes.
Oh, man. Yeah, I don't remember that stop.
The laugh was unnecessary, sir. I feel like we're going to have a word with you afterwards. As a scramble,
no
Mike Vick breaks the 10. 1st down at 10. Cleff's got a little bit of a drive going here, but he cannot get away from the pressure down. Running the ball, but less armbar. We saw more jukebox, and then after the challenge in the bowl, it was a little more balanced even. Noah, of course, though, winning with Chris Johnson and no abilities in the DC format as 4th and a country mile. Cleff the God looking for something to go his way. It's been all Pavan early. Can his defense come up with yet another stop? Trying to dial up the right route combo to pick up 14 or more. That's Calico now on the right side in the slot. Vic dropping back. Looking right side. That's a book. That's a pick. That's Namdi Asamoah with the
This still is a long game. You know, if Cleff can play defense, this is actually Pavan's 1st time on offense. If he can play defense, he still has a chance.
3rd and 7. Vic at the helm, stepping up. Cleff's trying to let his defense do the talking. And Pavan will Rucker. Listen to some Darius Rucker early today. Getting amped for the show as once again.
Team the edge protector, and he still broke through.
Absolute domination. Like real life Aaron Donald out there.
Oh my God,
Vic,
he's gonna jump for that.
Stepping up. How about finally getting.
Hey, listen, all I know is the GOAT saw the Cleveland Browns club, and he said, hey, I'm going for it. The GOAT ain't problem right. Feel like he might be making a statement this year.
Cleveland Browns club. To joke that Problem says I'm going to take him on, or is Problem saying that club's a little sweet?
I don't know. I mean, you know, when you're, listen, Problem is, he like Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan, man. He got that Mamba mentality, you know what I'm saying? And to me, the way I took it, It's like, you know.
Come on, man.
Got him over the top, and he's got a touchdown on the board. Cleff the God gets the play he needed to get back in this ball game.
That was a huge bomb. Cleff needed that.
The worst half he gonna play. Let's go. He got stolen.
And like we said, Pavan has not scored.
To be the best, you got to beat the best. And right now, Pavan's saying, I want to take on the best from Madden 20 in that Browns club. And I cannot wait if they match up. That's going to be a heck of a ball game.
Oh, yeah. You read it. You know, he knows Joe. And so he maybe he's like, you know, I ain't even going to let him leave his house this time. Even though we probably ain't leaving the house because of COVID. But he's probably saying, you know, I ain't even going to let you leave your house this time.
Speaking of three-time champions, Pavan, the three-time defending Oakland Raiders club champion, looking for, no surprise, his fourth in a row with the now Las Vegas Raiders. A nice run to the right side. Does he dollars on the line? Cleff the God taking on Pavan. 50 seconds left in the half. Looking to the end zone, picked off for Cleff the God. He's going the other way. And just like that, Cleff has an opportunity to tie it up before the half.
That was a big turnover by Cleff right there. Way to step up. Like I said, these guys' defense is playing immaculate. Sack fumbles, but you know, not just straight up. You know, hit stick, take his head off on me.
13, back to the ground game. Reggie push. Now give him a little swerve. What run stick by Cleff the God. He knows he was almost out of there.
He got to get out of there. He has to get out of there.
He could almost taste the 7 points on the board, but alas, Pavan able to make the key.
Yeah, Pavan switched up the man that had that bench press. It may have looked like that streak was open, but I promise you, he was losing gas. He was losing speed. If he threw that, it would have been an interception.
I need a game. I need a Madden
game. Down to 12. Cleff dropping back with the lefty. Looking right side. Nice pass. Good read right at the marker. That's Jimmy.
It's a guessing game. It's a roll of dice.
$6,000 on the line, as well as staying on top as the king. A matchup with Joke next week. Pavan with the lead, but Cleff the God put.
You know, the edge threats are starting to act the fool. What you need to do is get completions. Throw the ball short. Take the drags. Take the table routes. Just get the ball out your hand. As you see now, they're starting to give him some protection.
I wonder what his mindset is right now, because he got the 2 defensive touchdowns, a scoop and score and a pick 6. His offense, though, has been stagnant, and he's given up some yards to Cleff the God. A little stretch outside, trying to get the stop and go going. He'll pick up a
route to make sure he gets the completion percentage to get the protection he needs to get the ball downfield.
Down into the strong I formation. Nice. Another great block on the outside. Woo, Cleff the God trying to get great read from Cleff the God, but doesn't pay off.
Thank you.
Back to a 2nd and 10. Bo Jackson outside of the bunch. Calico, Jimmy Graham. That's a big wide receiver.
Nice.
Has a nice throw over the middle. Oh, Reggie!
Place to be right here. I'll probably run the screen. Halfback screening. You know he's going to have all the coverage out there. Of course, he sends 2, and then here comes the shit.
Too much defense. What do you do here if you're Cleff user? Are you going for this one?
You take the 3. You don't think about it. You kick the 3, lock up. Pavan hasn't done nothing on offense.
Just a tip shot. 26 yards out. It's up. It's good. 14-10. Boy, it looked like Pavan back into the I formation. 2nd and 4 with that 4-point lead. Run stretch. It looks like he'll pick up the first down in that Madden Club Championship starting on November 10th.
Yeah, that's a lot of cash, man. 6,000. I mean, it's not a million like Quavo and Derwin was talking last week.
All about clock control for Pavan. Already down to the 42-yard line.
Like right here, I would run commit. I would just let him hang. I know he's trying to milk the clock and get it out of here. If I run commit, you know. He did run commit, but he was still able to animation and actually not get the first down. I haven't seen that.
Once? I want to say once I saw it, but it's mostly around the end zone. It's mostly like they reach for the end zone and they end up at the 1.
Oh, okay.
That's where at least where I've seen it. 1st and 10, back to the ground game. It's Reggie Bush. Oh, takes a big in the wings. Hey, congrats, great win. You're still king of the hill. Gonna match up with the best player of Madden 20. Congratulations. We'll pick up.
Yeah.
3rd and 2. And Pavan's going to drop back to pass. And Cleff defense is going to get in the backfield. The clutch stop before the 2-minute warning for Cleff the God. It's going to be a 4th and 9 for Pavan.
That was a big stop right there. I'm wondering if Pavan's going to go for it or punt it. He's in the middle of the field, so it wouldn't be a bad call either way.
And he is going to keep the offense on the field. 4th and 6. Big pressure, Cleff the God! 2 straight sacks and great field position for a money drive for $6,000 user.
That's how you go get them. Dial up the heat. You know, as the game get closer and closer, man, I try to hold my bias in, but when I see somebody out there dialing up the defense, it's hard.
Back to work goes Cleff the God. Reggie Bush right down Main Street, spinning off a tackle, picking up 10. 2, Clutch the God.
Oh, you already know Clutch the God, man. He can do it. If anybody can do it, Clutch the God can do it.
Here inside Pizza Hut Stadium. This feels like a big game at 6, giving Cleff a taste of his own medicine.
He's trying to dial up the pressure. I think if he would have just waited a second, he would have had that in route, because it doesn't look like his guys was going to get the shed. He ran on 3rd and 8, and we caught him off balance. We caught him off guard.
How about the play calling there from Cleff?
Yeah, that's a...
Crunch time for Cleff the God, down by 4. Dropping back to pass. Stepping up.
The post.
Sitting down. Without having scored an offensive touchdown. With under, I believe, 50 yards of offense as well. 4th and 12. 1 play to stay alive here in this King of the Hill game. 1 play to keep yourself alive for the $6,000 prize. Utilizing this entire play clock.
Okay.
Pick, dropping back. Pressure set by Pavan. He brought the heat. And
I don't think this is a bluff.
Pavan gets a handshake from his social media manager, Sahil. You know, Twitter's good. His Twitter is one to follow after wins. He gets some sweet videos and graphics put up there. He's a good follow over on Twitter.
Yes, Sahil is taking good care of Pavan.
As it is Nini's and Gigi's in the chat. Pavan